What is up, football fans? I'm Juan Pablo Guarin Camargo.
And I'm Rachel Dorada.
And you're tuning in to 2021's first edition of Inside the Hashes Throwback Thursday, where we catch you up to speed on what your favorite players from the past are doing right now.
On today's episode, we're throwing it back with Chicago Bears cornerback Kindle Vildor.
Growing up in College Park, Georgia, Vildor was a passionate Atlanta Falcons fan, idolizing then Falcons quarterback Michael Vick. But while Vick cut his teeth throwing wide receivers open, Vildor found himself covering pass catchers instead.
Vildor played cornerback at North Clayton High School, where as a junior in 2014, he had 22 tackles, 3 interceptions, and 6 pass breakups. Vildor finished high school with 6 career interceptions and 4 fumble recoveries.
In a state practically exploding with gridiron talent, Vildor didn't stand out. Ranked as the 164th overall player in Georgia by 24/7 Sports, the 5'11", 190-pounder didn't receive any Power 5 offers.
Electing to stay local, Vildor settled on Georgia Southern, less than 3 hours from his hometown.
Over the next 4 years, Vildor grew into becoming an integral part of the Eagles secondary. In 2018, he was named first team All-Sun Belt Conference and second team All-American with 42 total tackles, 4 interceptions, and a conference-high 12 deflected passes.
In the same year, Vildor handed Clemson quarterback Kelly Bryant his first interception of the year in Georgia Southern's 38-7 loss to the eventual champion Tigers. The lockdown cornerback also didn't allow a single completion in the game.
After his breakout 2018 campaign, Vildor spoke with Inside the Hashes, reflecting on his experience covering top wide receivers, breaking down his defensive style, and what his post-college career was shaping up to be.
What are your feelings on the run game? How involved do you like to be, and what kind of run defender do you consider yourself?
As far as the game and having a physical corner that wants to put on there, I think on the tackle is very important for a defense because you can't have nobody in there scared. But I feel like there's not a weakness in my game, but it's certainly something I really want to just show on field and check out and really tackle it.
I mean, this past season, you saw Andy Isabella from UMass, you saw Jamarius Way from South Alabama, you saw Penny Hart from Georgia State, you saw the kids from Clemson, T. Higgins, Justin Ross, Hunter Renfro, you saw them all. What was it like just being able to compete against such talent week in and week out?
Man, it was an awesome experience to get all the top guys to see live man as a player and being able to hold my own for those games, man. It just shows that I'm got to be a top guy.
What is the next step for you, and what is the dream?
Next step is just having a great year, and then hopefully I can get a chance to, play in the Senior Bowl, showcase my talent there, get invited to the combine, different things like that, and hopefully I can get my name in the 2020 draft.
Vildor returned to Georgia Southern for his senior year in 2019, but a lingering ankle injury prevented him from reaching his full potential. Nevertheless, a solid 4-year resume with the Eagles still earned Vildor an invite to the 2020 Senior Bowl.
Down in Mobile, Vildor put on a show, picking off Michigan quarterback Shea Patterson for a 22-yard return. He continued to impress scouts at the NFL Combine, where he ran for a 4.44 40-yard dash and did 22 reps on the 225-pound bench press, tied for the most amongst all corners there.
After months of grueling off-season workouts and interviews, the former 3-star prospect went 163rd overall to the Chicago Bears in the 2020 NFL Draft.
So far, Vildor has suited up for 16 games with the Bears, racking up 17 total tackles, 13 of them solo, and a pass deflection. Injuries to starters Jalen Johnson and Buster Screen have allowed Vildor to see more playing time.
In Week 15's win over the Minnesota Vikings, Vildor was on the field for 44% of the team's defensive snaps, recording 5 total tackles. The rookie also had a first down saving tackle on 3rd and 16 against Pro Bowl running back Dalvin Cook.
Vildor will get a chance at some postseason action this coming Sunday as the Bears travel down to mighty Mississippi to take on the number 2 seeded New Orleans Saints. The matchup also serves as an under-the-radar revenge game for Chicago, with the Saints barely escaping Soldier Field with a 26-23 overtime win back in Week 8.
This has been Inside the Hashes Throwback Thursday. I'm Rachel Dorada.
And I'm Juan Pablo Guarin Camargo. We'll see you next time.